Question number 1. If we compare these two equations, we can see that Emily added 9 to both sides of the equation, so it's addition property of equality. Question number 2. We assume that the number of vehicles cannot be negative and cannot count 1/2 of a vehicle. The only choice left for the domain is the choice number 4. Question number 3. Align these two expressions, then do the subtraction. The answer is 5x squared plus 11x minus 13, the choice number 2. Question number 4. The greater than means the area above the dotted line, and the less than or equal to means the area below the solid line. The answer is the choice number 2. Question number 5. We could use calculator as a solver to find the answer. The calculator shows that the x is equal to 8.25, the choice number 1. Question number 6. The differences for the same intervals are not the same, so this is not a linear function. The amount of money is increasing, so it's a growth. The answer is the choice number 4. Question number 7. Plug in a few numbers into the number of radius of the functions. The number 5.25 will change the total cost depend on the number of radius. The answer is the choice number 3. Question number 8. Use completing the square to answer this question. The answer is the choice number 2. Question number 9. The height always increasing up to the maximum points. It stops at 2.5, then start to decreasing until reach the ground 5.5. The answer is the choice number 3. Question number 10. The calculator could do the works. The answer is the choice number 2. If your calculator cannot do this, then look up the detailed answer. Question number 11. The correlation coefficient is negative because the line has a negative slope. It is not negative 1 because not all the dots right on the lines. The answer is the choice number 3. Question number 12. When x is equal to negative 6 or 5, the function of x equal to 0. The answer is the choice number 3. Question number 13. The L and M are irrational numbers. The N and the P are rational numbers. Only the sum of rational numbers remains rational. The answer is the choice number 3. Question number 14. The second equation of the choice number 2 is a multiple of the second equation of the system, so they are equal. The answer is the choice number 2. Question number 15. Only the choices number 2 and number 3 are true if we use the first set of the values in the functions, and since this is not a linear function, so the answer is the choice number 3. Question number 16. The total value is the value of the nickels plus the value of dimes equals $1.25. The answer is the choice number 2. Question number 17. The statement in the choice number 4 restricts the x to greater than 0. Since 0 is greater than negative 27, so this is a true statement. Question number 18. The speed is the ratio of distance to time, which in this case is exactly the same as the slope between 2 points. The answer is the choice number 1. Question number 19. The mean is the same as the average. The mean score for semester 2 is 87, which is greater than the mean score for semester 1, 86.8. The answer is the choice number 3. Question number 20. The point A is the only point at x equals 2, so it's the point that could be used to find the function of x at 2. The answer is the choice number 1. Question number 21. Since the first function is a correct function, but the second function is not a correct function, so the only possible answer is the choice number 4. Question number 22. The total charges is the monthly charge 60 plus the cost of addition data 0.05 D. The answer is the choice number 4. Question number 23. To solve for r, we could times 3, divide by pi h, then square root both sides of the equation to get the answer. The answer is the choice number 1. Question number 24. Since every term is equal to the previous term plus 4, so the initial value, when n is equal to 0, is equal to 12 minus 4 equals 8. The answer is the choice number 2. Question number 25. Use the calculator to form a table, then plot the graph. Remember to draw an arrow at the right and the dot at the left. Question number 26. The number 300 is the initial value, represents the amount of the chemical at the beginning. The number 0.5 is the decay factor, represents how fast the chemical breakdown. Question number 27. Plug in the value of x simplified and isolate the a. We get a is less than 3. Since the largest integer less than 3 is 2, therefore the answer is 2. Question number 28. The answer is point at 4, -1, because g of x is a shift of f of x 2 units to the right. Question number 29. Draw the line and the points. Remember to draw arrows on both ends of the line. Then answer the question as no, because the point is not a point of the line. Question number 30. The answer is yes, because each of the elements in the domain only relates to one element in a range. Question number 31. There are different ways to factor this expression. This is one of the ways. Question number 32. The minimum is 1 and the maximum is 5. We could use 2 divisions as 1 unit. Draw the points of the minimum and the maximum, and the boxes of Q1 to Q3. Question number 33. Simplify the equation to get the first answer. Factor in the equation or by the calculator to find the roots. Either ways, x equals -2 and x equals -8. Question number 34. The first part of the question. The area is the width times the height, so we could form the equation by just plug in the numbers. The second part of the question. The total area, 396 square meters, is equal to the product of 2 sides. One side is the sum of twice of the walkway, 2x, and one side of the garden, 16 meters. The other side is the sum of twice of the walkway, 2x, and the other side of the garden, 12 meters. The last part of the question. Find the roots of the equation, 3 and -17. Since the width of the walkway cannot be a negative number, so the x is equal to 3 meters. Question number 35. Compare the values to see that each movie is $2.75. Then if we subtract 2.75 for each week, we could see that the function a of n is equal to 175 minus 2.75n. Solve the equation to get n equals 63 weeks. We can explain it as something like this. According to the calculation, n is equal to 63.63. 63 repeated. That means the card has enough money to rent a movie each week for 63 weeks, but will not have enough money for the 64th week. Question number 36. Let C represents the number of cats and the D represents the number of dogs. Then we can form the equation 2.35C plus 5.5D equals 89.50. Plug in the numbers in the equation. We get 95.80 equals 89.50. But they are not actually equal. So this is a false equation. The answer to this question is not possible. We form another equation to make a system of two equations with two variables. By the calculator, the C is equal to 10, so the answer is 10 cats. Question number 37. Use calculator to calculate the points, then graph the functions, with arrows on the right side and the dots on the left. Label the graphs of functions as side A and side B. The answer of the second part is x equals 3. The point of intersection represents the same y values at the same x values. The answer of the last part is the side A, because on the graphs at the same 200 products, the cost of side A is lower than side B.